This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, one of the owners of D'Angelo Brothers Incorporated tells us about a big new investor with the company and what that means for the Hazleton area. A very happy Friday to you. I'm Ken Kerr, and I have all of your information from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker ready for you right now. A Klein Township woman has been charged in connection with the shooting death of her husband. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, 69-year-old Jane Ella Schreiner of Hillside Road was charged with shooting her husband, Kenneth Schreiner, in the chest yesterday afternoon around 3 p.m. State police at Schuylkill Haven charged her with felony offenses of criminal homicide, murder in the first degree, murder in the third degree, voluntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, and more. Because of the homicide charges, bail must be set by a judge in the Schuylkill County Court of Common Pleas. You can read the latest about the shooting at standardspeaker.com. It began in Hazleton in 1978 as a small commercial residential maintenance company working for friends and neighbors. Almost 40 years later, it's grown into one of North America's largest and leading transportation infrastructure operations and maintenance companies. DBI Services, founded by brothers Neil and Paul D'Angelo, is growing yet again. To further fuel its growth and build upon its position as a market leader, DBI announced its new partnership with Sterling Partners, a growth-oriented investor based in Chicago. FYI's Lisa Sugart sat down with Paul D'Angelo to find out what the partnership means for the company and the Hazleton area.
Paul, thank you so much for joining us. Why an investor for DBI?
Oh, Lisa, thank you. And, today is very exciting news for DBI, our employees, and the community of Hazleton. Probably about once every 10 years, me and my brother got to look at where we're at with the company and where we want to go in the next 10 to 20 years. And we did that about a year and a half ago. And we sat down, and at that time we said, we've got a long history. Being a company that's been in Hazleton for 38 years and starting here, it was time to look back at, what made DBI DBI before we talk about where we're going next. And part of that was, certainly the first part was the fact of our longstanding committed employees of the Hazleton area that have been with DBI and the family culture that our company has developed over the years. And in line with that also is the strong community ties that we've developed, as well as one thing that's been synonymous with our company is tremendous growth. We've grown the business at an annual compounded rate of over 15% a year since we started the business, and there's tremendous opportunities to continue to keep growing the organization going forward. Today at several $100 million, the company, poised with this type of growth, requires a tremendous amount of investment into the company that me and my brother have continued to do over all the years since we started the company. And as being an industry leader and the #1 company that operates and maintains infrastructure in our country, we, at the end of our decision, decided it was time to bring in a partner and find the best partner. On doing that, we said, well, can we really find a partner that we would really be comfortable with? So we began the process. The process was a lot more grueling, a lot more time consuming. It took us over a year. We actually involved our entire executive team at DBI, myself, my brother, thousands of hours in the selection of finding the best partner. We went through hundreds of companies, and in the end, I can tell you that we found the best partner. And we found a partner from Chicago called Sterling Partners, and they have now joined us and partnering with us and investing in the future of our company.
So now what does Sterling bring to the table for DBI and for the greater Hazleton area?
Well, I can tell you, Lisa, in the last 9 months, I've gotten to know Sterling, the firm, and the people very well, working with them. And the first and foremost thing that they brought to us that excited us about partnering with Sterling was the fact that they have the same culture, the same family culture that we come from, so very, very much identical to our company, and that was first and foremost, on our minds. Secondly, was they're a company that wants DBI to stay DBI, stay in Hazleton, and continue to build and grow our customers as well as our employee base here in Hazleton area, and that was tremendously important. And then, of course, as I mentioned, the tremendous growth. Their goals are inspired growth and to accelerate growth within organizations like ours. And with the great opportunities we have to grow the organization, we couldn't think of a better partner to have behind us than a group that's excited about all the growth opportunities that there are for our company.
So for our viewers who are watching today, this is very good news, not only for DBI, but for the entire area. It will mean more jobs, more growth.
Absolutely. In fact, in 2017, we've already working in the middle of 3 acquisitions that will be closed, and DBI will grow from 16 to 17 at a rate of 30%, which is going to be a tremendous amount of new employees that we'll be adding to the organization. And, you know, just to have that really excites us that we made the right decision. And, you know, today is just a great day. I can't tell you anything more than I'm as passionate now about the future of DBI as I was 38 years ago.
Thanks for that interview, Lisa. You can read more about the partnership in today's Standard Speaker. Well, it's First Friday in downtown Hazleton. The classic car cruising gets underway at 6 p.m. along with Peace, Love, and Chalk at the Shop 2, an opening reception and exhibit at the Hazleton Art League. The Legends will be performing and so much more. Also a reminder that Broad Street will be closed until 9 p.m. tonight between Church and Cedar Streets. Check out downtownhazleton.org for a complete schedule of tonight's event. What impact will the recent Republican and Democratic national conventions have on the voters in the Keystone State? That's one of the topics discussed on a brand new In-Depth on SSPTV. Host Rick Morelli sits down with political analyst Mike DeCosmo and FYI's Lisa Sugart to talk about the presidential race and its impact on our area. This new episode airs tomorrow at 7:30 and 11:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. on Comcast Cable Channel 190 in Lackawanna County and Greater Pottsville, Service Electric Cable Channel 92 in Wilkes-Barre, and Channel 13 and 513 in the Greater Hazleton area, and at SSPTV.com. Check local listings for additional dates and times. It's been around the country in 80 days with a short stop in Hazleton for the Colts Drum and Bugle Corps. The group has 150 members from ages 16 to 21. Their next stop is Allentown for a competition. They are staying in Hazleton until Saturday. They are staying and practicing at the Hazleton Area High School complex. Jill Whalen has a great article on the Colts in today's Standard Speaker and online at standardspeaker.com. Just in time for back-to-school shopping, the Laurel Mall is extending its hours. Starting this Sunday, the Laurel Mall will be open every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Plus, construction starts Monday on the new TJ Maxx with a 12-week time frame. And GNC also is going to be under construction as it moves to its new location. And the mall is pleased to announce that all of the contractors are local. So stop by the Laurel Mall, open 7 days a week and now with extended Sunday hours. I know you know what's coming up on FYI, but I have to say it. It's Friday and Ron Marchetti is here with Short Shots. Plus, we have a story on Hazleton's chapter of the United States Golf Little League All in Sports. When we come right back, we'll speak with members of the Flying Aces Motorcycle Club about an upcoming fundraiser.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
If you're planning a summertime celebration, let Sand Springs Country Club in Drums bring their delicious homemade food. With a variety of menus, they offer the perfect solution to your next event. Sand Springs offers off-site catering and delivery in addition to catering events at their various clubhouse venues. For details or to have your event catered, call Sand Springs at 570-788-5845 or go to sandspringsgolf.com.
I am very pleased to welcome back our dear friends from the Flying Aces Motorcycle Club in Rockport. And every time they come here for a great cause, trying to raise money for a wonderful organization, and that is definitely the case today. They're here to tell us about an event that will benefit Community Services for Sight in Hazleton. I'm joined by Donald Hill, the president of the Flying Aces, and also Tammy Bindus, who is a life skills coordinator for Community Services for Sight and also involved with the Flying Aces as well. Thank you so much, and everybody behind us. Don, I'm going to start with you. First of all, you got to tell us who these three guys are standing behind us here protecting us.
Jimmy Perchek, Mike Sasso, and Steve Cirillo.
Thanks, guys, for being here. This is wonderful. Every time that you're here for a great event, a poker run or some kind of a run, the benefits, and that's what you're doing again now. You're doing a poker run to benefit Community Services for Sight.
Yeah, the poker run is from 11 to 12 is the sign-ups. Then when it comes back, there's bands all day long. The major bands are Hooligans and Tommy Guns. There's helicopter rides, tricky trays, food, a lot of vendors, a tattoo artist. It goes on all day. It's going to be a great time.
Wow, this is a great event. Why did you want to help out Community Services for Sight?
Well, Tammy came to us, and I brought it up to the guys, and it was a no-brainer. Something good to do for the community, and we usually try to help out.
I definitely do know that. You're always here for that. And Tammy, you work for Community Services for Sight. You know firsthand what the problems are. And all organizations need money nowadays. Money is tight. So how important is it that this great group came up and said they're going to help?
This is extremely important to our agency. There are so many people out there who need our help. And this gang has got the biggest heart that I have ever seen. I am fortunate and blessed to know many of them personally, have gotten to know so many more, and they just give and give and give, and this run would not be anything without them.
Well, it is all happening on Saturday, August 13th, and as Donald said, it starts at 11 o'clock, both the poker run and the party. So if you want to be involved in the poker run, you can, and if not, you can just come out to the party. So they're going to register. How much is it for everybody?
That's back to you, Tammy.
Back to you, Tammy. Sorry about that.
The run is $20 for rider, $10 for passenger, and then it's $10 to get in the door if you don't want to be on the run and just come in and enjoy everything else for the rest of the day.
All right, so you can sign up that morning at 11 o'clock, starting with the registration, and then get out there and support. And if not, you can enjoy the vendors, the crafters, the helicopter rides, the bands, the tricky trays, and of course, we almost forgot the fireworks at the end. Again, Saturday, August 13th, happening at the Flying Aces Motorcycle Club in Rockport. You want to see everybody there, whether they have a motorcycle or not.
Yeah, get out, come down. We have a nice place, 17 acres of land, beautiful stage out there. Come down and support this great girl.
All right, well, we hope that everybody will do that. And thank you, guys. You're always here for a really wonderful cause. The Flying Aces Motorcycle Club, they are phenomenal, helping out Community Services for Sight. I hope you will do the same.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
This is a 1975 Chevy Corvette with 480 horse engine and doors. I know nothing about cars, but I know this is cool, and it was right outside of our offices today as part of First Friday and the downtown Hazleton Car Cruise. Let's see what's happening weather-wise this weekend. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, 30% chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 2 a.m., mostly cloudy. Low in the mid-60s. Saturday, we're up to a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 3 p.m., mostly cloudy. High will be 81 degrees at Saturday night. 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly clear. Our low will be 61. On Sunday, it will be a high of 78 with sunny skies, mostly clear at night with a low of 58. Monday also looks sunny with a high of 78. Monday night, mostly clear, low of 60 degrees. Tuesday, more sun, high in the low 80s, and then on Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low of 63 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. Treat yourself today.
We are so close to Adopt Me from the Hazleton Animal Shelter, but first, your midday winning lottery numbers from the Pennsylvania Lottery and here on FYI. Pick 232, pick 3, 634, pick 4, 7513, and pick 5, 78311. All right, get ready. The dog's a little hyper. Let's go out to the animal shelter.
Hello again. Here I have with me Shaka. Shaka is an approximately 1-year-old dog who's most likely mixed with lab and some sort of terrier. Like all of our dogs, he's already been neutered, vaccinated against rabies and distemper, and has been tested for heartworm and Lyme disease and came up negative for both. Shaka is very youthful and energetic. We recommend somebody who has a lot of playtime, a big yard, and who has owned a dog before. We're not sure what he's like with other dogs, so as always, we recommend doing a meet and greet with your own dog and Shaka here if you're interested in adopting him. That's it for this week's dog. Let's have a look at our cats. And here I have with me Kylie. Kylie is an approximately 1-year-old cat who's very sweet and friendly and loves to be on your lap, although she doesn't really enjoy being picked up and held. For that reason, we recommend her for somebody without smaller children in the house. Kylie here, like all of our cats, has already been tested for feline leukemia and FIV, and she has come up negative. She's also been fully vaccinated against rabies and distemper and has been spayed as well. And just like all of our other animals, she'll be microchipped upon being adopted. That's it for this week's Animals. If anybody at home is interested in Kylie here or our dog Shaka, come on down to the Hazelton Animal Shelter here at 101 North Poplar Street.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
We already had one local team bring home a national championship this summer, the Hazelton Area High School Sports Shooting Club. Will we have another? Here's our intern, Daniela Castillo.
It turns out the Olympics isn't the only significant sports event starting this weekend. The United States Golf Little League Nationals begin Sunday in New York, and the Hazelton chapter is ready to win it all.
As a Hazelton affiliate, we have qualified 2 teams to go this year. And so we will be taking 12 kids up there to play a round-robin match play tournament for the week next week. We have 2 really good teams, okay? And they have been, as teammates only for the last month, okay? We have been practicing. We started our season in April this year, and we are the largest affiliate in the United States.
We talked to a few of the golfers from the nation's largest affiliate to see how they were feeling about the All-Star tournament.
I'm really excited because this is my first time doing the All-Stars, and I never did this before, and it's just really exciting.
We're sort of just practicing and getting interviewed and sort of figuring out what we're going to do when we get there. It's really competitive. There's a lot of good players there, and it's really nice, the course that we're playing.
The 2016 USGLL National Championship will be held at the Vestal Hills Country Club in New York. For updates throughout the tournament, go to facebook.com/USGLL Corp. For FYI News 13, I'm Daniela Castillo.
Thank you, Daniela. Everyone remember this moment in a few years from now when Daniela is on national TV. You can say, I remember that USGLL story she did in Hazelton. Thank you, Daniela, for a great summer of work. Off to the standard speaker, FYI scoreboard. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders jump back into first place in the International League's North Division with a win over the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. And that is the scoreboard. Kind of short tonight. Well, I'm ready to throw the keys over to Ron Marchetti to really get this sportscast into high gear. Here's the man, the myth, the Marchetti.
It was a slow week, but some interesting things did happen. Hi, everybody. On this first Friday in August, Jimmy Walker won the PGA Championship in Springfield, New Jersey by edging Jason Day by 1 stroke. Last Sunday, the Pennsylvania 400 was rained out and almost fogged out on Monday, but they did get it in. Chris Boucher was the foggy, shortened winner at Long Pond in much less than 400 miles. But baseball took center stage this week. Before the trading deadline, the Yankees unglued themselves of any chance to make a run for a wild card berth. So for this year, they just gave up. The 3-game sweep from Tampa Bay pushed their front office over the edge. Fireball closer Aroldis Chapman was traded to the Cubs, and New York also said goodbye to Andrew Miller, Carlos Beltran, and Ivan Nova. What else? Danny Duffy of the Kansas City Royals threw a 1-inch shutout while striking out 16 in 8 innings. Those 16 Ks is a new KC franchise record. The Cubs came back twice this week to win by scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th at Wrigley. Hall of Fame broadcaster Tom Jackson is calling it quits after a 29-year broadcasting career that followed a 14-year career playing in the NFL, all with the Denver Broncos. His final assignment will be this weekend at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. And speaking of Ohio, Ohio State topped the AP all-time college football top 100 poll that came out this week. Oklahoma is second, Notre Dame third, Alabama is fourth, and USC fifth. No real surprise in the top 5. Penn State is number 12, Army is number 42, and Princeton is number 91. I say Princeton because a former outstanding player from Pottsville played with Heisman Trophy winner Dick Kazmaier in 1951 when the Tigers were the best in the East and ranked number 6 nationally in 1951. Only old-timers like myself would remember him. Bob Unger, who was a 7-letter winner for the Crimson Tide, played pro baseball for Savannah, Georgia, and had a short stint with the Philadelphia Eagles. He is in the Pennsylvania Hall of Fame. Believe it or not, I remember when he played at Harmon Guy's in 1947 against Hazleton, HHS won 1918. Unger was the talk of the town. He had a sensational game and even played the final quarter with a broken arm. I was 7 years old, and with my dad, who couldn't stop talking about him, and neither could the Mountaineer fans sitting around us. All-State at Pottsville, All-American at Princeton. Bob Unger died this week at age 86. Till money, be a good sport, and stay loose.
Celebrate your Friday at Bottlenecks with $4 shareable appetizers from 6 to 8 p.m. Plus, there's some great live music every other Friday featuring Dom and Mr. Sax.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, very special happy birthday goes out to Sam Jr. and Janine. Enjoy your special day and many more. We love you from Mom, Dad, Gucci, your family, and everyone at SSPTV. Our next announcement, happy birthday to Ron Marchetti, Mother of God. He celebrates on Saturday. Love from your family, friends, and all of us at SSPTV. And one more quick announcement, Community Bible Fellowship, 458 West Spruce Street in Hazleton will be holding a free lunch Sunday, August 7th from noon to 2 p.m. Be having hamburger, barbecue, french fries, pasta salad, desserts, drink, and more. For info, just call 570-790-3753. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Carrie S. Fallon of Jettoboro. Mass is Monday at 9:30 a.m. in the Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Church. Friends may call Monday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. The McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Christina Gorski of Beaver Meadows. Funeral is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the St. Peter and Paul Byzantine Saturday from 9 to 10 at the church. Arrangements are under the direction of the Frank J. Bond and Funeral Home. Kayleen Lutz of Drums. Funeral is Monday at 11 a.m. from the Harmon Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 10 to 11 a.m. Elizabeth R. Grimm of Sugarloaf Township. Memorial is October 7th at 10 a.m. in the Christ Evangelical Lutheran Church. Friends may call at the church from 9 to 10 a.m. The Harmon Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Leonard Paul Postupak, formerly of McAdoo. No local services were announced. And Richard Weissmiller. Arrangements will be announced by the Boyle Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on News 13, you have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is James Tobin of Ashland. James, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Big birthday day at SSPTV. J2 Granny, the oldest living orca whale, celebrates 105 years this year, and she was just spotted in the Pacific Ocean. And of course, Sam Jr., Janine Mazurkevich, and Ron Marchetti. Have a great weekend, everyone. Everyone else have a great weekend too. We'll see you on Monday. Take it easy.